Welcome to another edition of Real Talk for Real Men. I am your host, Lee Black, and so welcome to one of our live shows. We air live every Wednesday and every Saturday. So if this is your first time joining, welcome. I definitely recommend that you continue to share our content, comment, subscribe, and you're welcome to actually come onto the show live. So please be sure to hit the notifications bells, and you can find me on YouTube and Facebook, and we are also part of the TFG family. And so I hope that you have been following me, not only on YouTube and Facebook, but also on TikTok. And so I want to bring in my co-host, first and foremost, Miss Tasha Mack from Memphis, Tennessee. What's up, McMack?
What's going on, Black? How are you?
I'm I don't know yet.
Okay.
So I don't know yet. I'm in a and I got to get into my space. I'm a little energy level a little bit low. So I'm sipping on my very first beverage for the night, trying to bring my energy up. How about yourself?
Oh, I think I've had too much of beverages already.
I want
So
to
I don't
get
know
where
how
you're at.
good I'm gonna be.
That's
So
all right. That's all right. You know what? I want to get where you are. So I ran some errands and whatnot. So I want to get there. I see we got the super fan in the house, Miss Carol Chamberlain. Great to have you, Miss Carol. Thanks for popping in and supporting us as always.
Miss
And so
Carol.
I am told that one of our family members is going to be running a little bit late. Kenny from Kendrick Sports Hustle. I don't know about the rest of the family. And Sherry, for those of you who are wondering, who my sister in New York, there was a funeral today. So she's attending a funeral for one of my family members. I don't know the motherfucker, but in either case, oh, I shouldn't have said it
That
that way.
was not necessary.
You're so right. I didn't mean it that way, but I'm saying I didn't know the individual that well. And, so my heart prayer goes out to my family members. It's a loss. I just didn't know them that well. But anyway, so I probably don't expect Sherry to come in. Uh, Miss Carol, yeah, that was a brain fart. It wasn't supposed to
I
come
think we
out.
need to like restart the show. Just delete this.
For family members who may be watching this, I promise you, please forgive me. I didn't mean it offensively. I just curse naturally, And so when I say bitch or motherfucker, I mean it with love, and I really do mean that. So, but anyway, having said that, what are we going to be talking about tonight? So we're gonna give everybody 2 more minutes, and then you know how we do. Long as Tasha Mack is in the house, long as I got one viewer, we pop things off. So we make it do what it do. So as Saturday, as always, we like to keep it really, really light, really, really fun. The way we figure people have a hard week. This is just an opportunity to unwind. This is a chance to have a little laugh. So, we're meeting for some people, they got stuff to do on Saturdays. We're going to be looking at TikTok videos. And we always call this segment What the Fuck, because there is so much stuff that goes on TikTok until sometimes that's just the most appropriate phrase when you see some of the stuff that you literally just kind of stand back and go, what in the entire fuck is going on here? And so that's kind of what we're going to do. So we'll give 1 more minute, literally, and then we'll be off and away. I have not seen these videos. I like to see them live and in real time, just like you are if you're watching. So my reactions are completely visceral, they're completely authentic. This is not staged. I don't know what I'm going to be looking at. So that's kind of what we're going to do. So in about 30 seconds or so, I'm going to share my screen, and we're going to take off and go and look at these videos. And of course, it usually opens up the dialogue, but we don't ever know where we're going to go with it. So I do appreciate everybody popping in and continuing to support us. So I pray that you continue to do so. And I do appreciate viewers who watch me after the fact. I realize that not everybody's able to watch it live. So I appreciate you watching it even after the fact. I do ask if to do me a favor when you go back and watch it for my viewers, still hit the like button, still make some comments. And of course, please share the content. I truly would appreciate that. As Carol says, have you heard about the mother in New York suing the transit company for her son's demise after subway surfing? No, I haven't heard about that, Miss Carol. I sure haven't. I know people are very litigious and whatnot. So,
Yes.
yeah. That's a new one on me. So let me go ahead on and share my screen and just pop this thing off for my first video. And I would imagine this TikTok, so they're all pretty short, I would imagine. So we'll see what this one is about. And if I have to, in many cases, I'll let it play a second time so that we can absorb it, especially if they're really short.
Right. Now these are based off of my For You page algorithm. So this is the shit that comes across my TikTok.
Okay, so as Tasha mentioned, these were sent by her because these are sent in her page. So this is fantastic. All I can see right now, which looks disgusting, is a watch, and that looks like a roach. But let's check it out. It's only 6 seconds long. There you go. There you go. One more time. One more time. There you go. Tasha.
Yeah. Yeah.
Miss Carol, yes, that is
Is a roach.
Is a roach. You asked them the most logical question: how in the hell did a roach get inside the watch? Especially this is a regular size German cockroach,
Yeah. It's a roach legs.
But what is he?
Is that mine or his? Oh Lord. I think the feed cut out.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. Mm-hmm.
Okay. I played it 3 times because what was he saying? I heard him say something, there he go. And at the end, what did he say about the projects?
I don't know what was said, but yeah, that I think he was, I don't know if it was a joke or not, but it's still one of those things. When I came across the video, I was like, what the fuck is this? And I had the same questions, the same reaction. How the fuck did the roach get in there? Why is the roach in there? Who did that? And what could have generated a conversation that you would feel like that you needed to show somebody that?
That's the biggest thing for me is that why are you wearing it on your arm as a conversation piece so that you laughing and showing who the fuck does that?
Some nasty ass people.
And that's why I kind of heard something about a projects. Carol, yeah, that's not a baby roach.
No.
So you know what?
What the fuck? That's all that we can say.
That really is a what the fuck, because a fucking roach sitting in your watch, but you waving it around as a conversation piece. So clearly, I know anybody's house could have roaches, so I don't want to just assume that he's nasty. But you're nasty if you're wearing that on your arm.
You're nasty if you decided to take the roach and put it inside the watch and then put the watch on your arm. You're nasty for even thinking of that.
Miss Carol,
to me, that seems intentional. It doesn't seem accidental.
But how would still he take a roach? Does he take the glass piece off? I'm looking at my watch.
Yeah, probably pops it apart and puts it in there.
No, Tasha, you can't. I want to refuse to believe that you did that intentional.
You see some people running around here with pets and all kinds of shit and animals that that they really shouldn't be having contact with. I think this is just one of those things that maybe they just needed the attention.
Okay, yeah, well, that clearly got us off to a what the fuck moment. Carol's right. That's just doing too damn much. That's doing way too damn much. So let's move on to another what the fuck video, another moment in the world of TikTok. So this simply says, now which church is this? All righty then. Here we go. And again. Wow. One more time, folks. One more time to let he is getting it. Now, I want to say first of all, surely, sure. Vernon says, "Wow, I'm with you." Carol says, "I ain't going to that church. I know that." Laughing my ass off.
Right.
Surely this was not the song that they were playing. This was I'm thinking superimposed over that.
It is. It is.
Okay, that's so at least I'm gonna give them that. At least I'm gonna give them that. And if my observation skills are on point, were these Africans by chance?
Black, don't start. I don't fucking know. I don't fucking
But
start.
what did it look like? Didn't they look awfully smutty black?
I'm not.
They look.
I'm not participating in this one. I'm not
saying, they looked African to me. That I wanted to watch it a few more times. I saw the turbans on their heads. You know, African people are very partial to wearing all white for some reason. As smutty black as they are, they think if they wear white, some kind of way they're closer to God. I don't know. I don't, you know, Vernon says, "Shake that ass for Christ." You know? Vernon, I guess they really are shaking that ass for Christ, but he was getting it.
Yeah, he was getting it.
You're right. Whatever he picked up at the club, he was getting it, Miss Carol. And it seemed like a club, and he didn't seem. Did he have on any shoes either? Right? He was just in his socks. It looked like.
I don't know, unless it was like sandals or something. I don't know.
Further indicates.
Black, please.
So, the fact that this motherfucker, we don't know if he had on shoes or not. That tells you it was probably one of these shithole countries, you know. So I'm just saying.
See, that's not me. That's him saying no. First of all, but he looked like he was enjoying himself. So.
Oh, that's a freaking understatement. Was he enjoying himself? Everything about him, he had the moves down, and I don't know if this motherfucker was caught up on Shake That Ass or John Travolta. He was twisted between the two. You know, I don't know what he was doing. Carol says, and the feet was so dark, you can't tell if he had shoes on. Exactly. So my assumption, folks, is that this was an African church. You know, and I'm gonna stay off of them right now, but those people.
No, we'll circle back to it. We'll circle back to it at a later date.
I was just saying, let them live, but that was definitely what the fuck is going on in that church. Yes. No doubt about it, for sure. All right, this one seems interesting because right off the bat, before I even start the video, let me show you what I'm looking at. So here we go. Okay. See, Tasha, you've seen these, so you know what's coming up. This says me performing outside his window since he think he can block me and be done. Okay. Okay, now you think it's okay to have cowboy boots flip your big ass upside down on a concrete sidewalk outside of somebody's window. So let's see what you got in store for somebody that's trying to block you. Here we go.
We each train, diamonds they go white. Hop inside that pussy like a trapper, like my mind. Hey, wait, grab that little ass by the way. Big, like a bus, and that ass so big. That's what it got. A motherfucker now, her body get big. That's what it got. I'ma do everything that I ain't did. That's Brody say that bitch pussy my pink as a pig. How much it take her?
yeah, we got to watch that one again.
We each in chain, diamonds they go boing. Hop inside that pussy like a trampoline, my mind. Yeah, wait, grab that little ass by the way. Big, like a bus, and that ass so big, I swear to God, a motherfucker now, her body get big, I swear to God, I'ma do everything that I ain't did. Plus, bro, they say that bitch pussy my pink as a pig. How much it take her?
You know what's so hilarious? The song itself, the lyrics. Did the song say that pussy is as pink as a pig? Hold on. Did I hear that right?
Yes.
The song says that song is as pink
Yes.
as a pig.
Wait, I think that is this generation's equivalent to holding a boombox above their head outside somebody's house. She said one way or another, you gonna remember her.
You gonna see me. You gonna see me. Miss Carolyn, if he, I see why he blocked it, but I give her points for confidence. I got a few things to say about this. Yes, he said the song says that pussy is as pink as a pig. So whoever selected the song title, what's going on, Brother Ken? What's going on,
What
my
up?
brother?
What's happening, fam?
Oh my
What's good?
God. You came in. I'll replay this one for you. Whoever chose that song choice, it was perfect. You couldn't have picked a better song choice for that. So, Carol, that's exactly what you heard. So, to get Kenny up to speed, let me share my screen again.
Wait. Before we do that, I have a bone to pick with Miss Tasha.
Oh shit!
The argument department is closed today, and so is the complaint department.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Because with me being a member of the GOAT organization, when I say the GOAT organization, is that we end the year and we begin the year when you talk about the zodiac signs.
Capricorns.
I was watching the show and you said that all Capricorn men are liars.
Yeah, and crazy too. And because you see this energy you giving me, crazy. This is what I said.
Man, he is not backing down. What's going on, Terrence? Good to see you.
What up? Well, you know that was not a good argument, by the way. And we are not crazy and we are not liars.
Thank you, my brother.
Liars. Yes. That's another lie you just told right there.
Don't take a drink yet, Kenny. You might choke.
Oh yeah, wait till you see the video and then watch it.
Okay.
So I'm gonna share my screen so you can see this again. This is what the fuck TikTok videos. And yeah. Let's play this one again, folks. Terrence, you can pop it in too. Here we go.
We each in chain, diamonds they go white. Hop inside that pussy like a trampoline, my mind. Yeah, wait, grab that little ass by the way. Big, like a bus, and that ass so big, I swear to God, a motherfucker now, her body get big, I swear to God, I'ma do everything that I ain't did. Plus, bro, they say that bitch pussy my pink as a pig.
He said, I swear on God, I'm gonna do what I did. I swear that pussy is as pink as a pig. One last time.
Diamonds they go blank.
To the word.
Hop inside that pussy like a trampoline, my mind. Yeah, wait, grab that little ass by the way. Big, like a bus, and that ass so big, I swear to God, a motherfucker now, her body get big, I swear to God, I'ma do everything that I ain't did. Plus, bro, they say that bitch pussy my big as a pig. How much it take her?
I'm gonna go download that song, whatever the fuck that song is. He said, God,
really?
Everything he ain't did, he bet that pussy is as pink as a pig. And it just so happens she looks like a pig.
Oh my gosh.
Brother Kenny,
Petunia
what?
pig at that.
Petunia.
Oh
And
my
she
God.
looks like Petunia pig at that. And that is I have no words for that. I'm like, that is horrible.
That's what the fuck for real.
Oh my God.
That is a WTF for real.
Yeah, yes,
Oh my
indeed.
God.
She was, but hey, she applied pressure. I don't know what more you men want. She applied pressure.
Which brings
No,
me
I
to a
don't,
question.
I don't want that pressure. No, I'm good
So
on
you
that.
just answered
No,
you just answered my question because I was going to ask my brother under any circumstances would you hit that?
no, no, no.
It says no.
There's not an amount of alcohol that they serve and they sell that would want me. I would not. No, not at all.
Brother Craig says, I just popped on and this is the first thing I see. What in the world did I walk into? These are what the fuck TikTok videos.
Oh,
Terrence
so
says,
funny.
I would like to hear the full version of that song. Me too. Is that Lil Wayne?
No, I don't think so. I don't
It
think
kind of
so.
got that drag to it. Like, I'm downloading that song.
You're so stupid.
Now,
I the song, I don't even want to hear the damn song. I'm like, yo, I'm
it was
cool
so
on
appropriate. Here's where I'm gonna give her some credit from. She wasn't ugly to me. I'm going on my standard. She looked like a pig, but kind of like a charming kind of pig. She wasn't an ugly girl, but she definitely looked like a pig.
Bruh, how the hell is a pig gonna be charming? What?
Hell, that damn talking pig on TV was a charming motherfucker.
Lee Black, bro.
Immediately.
Really?
Immediately.
I'm just saying, she looked kind of like a pig, but not an ugly pig. And I give her credit and give her points for being able to flip upside down. And she got a big gut. She might have some good pussy underneath that belly, though.
And she did it in broad daylight.
And she did it in broad daylight. If I have enough drinks.
Yeah, you gonna tap that. You right. You gonna tap that.
She gonna be doing that shit outside his apartment.
Lipstick on a pig is still on there.
Thank you, Craig. Thank you. That's what I was trying. That's what I was gonna say, Craig.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Oh, I might. So okay, we got another one done. I gotta give her some points for flexibility.
No, I give her points for flexibility. I do.
You know,
that. I will.
She might be a beast in that bedroom, y'all. I gotta say.
Nah, I'm good on that.
Kenny said I'm good.
No, I'm good on that.
God. Okay, this is say way to eat eggs in China.
Oh.
Okay. It seems harmless enough. Ways to eat eggs in China. Okay.
Ways to eat eggs in China. Virgin boy eggs. This is probably the most interesting way to cook eggs in China. Just like what the name suggests, the eggs are boiled in young boys' urine, preferably under the age 10. Sentry eggs. Sentry eggs are pasteurized whole eggs that are soaked in alkaline solutions. Then people preserve this egg for weeks and months until the outer egg whites turns brown or black. Sentry egg is very delicious and it goes super well with silken tofu. Tea eggs is a common typical Chinese savory food that's sold as a snack. Tea egg is made from eggs that are boiled in tea and sauces. Chinese people love to have it as a kind of breakfast.
Once again,
Ways to eat eggs in China. Virgin boy eggs. This is probably the most interesting way to cook eggs in China. Just like what the name suggests, the eggs are boiled in young boys' urine, preferably under the age 10. Sentry eggs. Sentry eggs are pasteurized whole eggs that are soaked in alkaline solutions. Then people preserve this egg for weeks and months until the outer egg whites turns brown or black. Sentry egg is very delicious and it goes super well with silken tofu. Tea eggs is a common typical Chinese savory food that's sold as a snack. Tea egg is made from eggs that are boiled in tea and sauces. Chinese people love to have it as a kind of breakfast.
Let me just say. Let me just say this.
I turned.
Let me just say this. Hold on. Let me just say this. It's a different culture, okay? It's a different culture, and I will say this too in their favor. They do eat a very variety, wide spectrum of food and different things. And to me, a lot of Asians have tapped into the fountain of youth. But in no way would I ever eat pissy eggs in order to look young.
Virgin eggs, she called it, where boys
Mhm.
under the age of 10, you
Right.
boil the eggs in their urine.
In their urine.
Right.
Mm.
Miss Carol, that's the epitome of disgusting. Carol says, see, that's why I don't eat Chinese food. They nasty. DJ says, ooh. Kenny, I'm going to let you go first. What is your take on these wide teeth, disgusting motherfuckers?
No.
Let me just say this. I love eggs. And let me put this disclaimer out. What I just heard from this woman that just said that they love to eat eggs from the urine of young boys 10 and under, that totally disturbs me.
Did it put you off eggs?
From I think I'm gonna have to find me some other way to get my motherfucking protein, because now I'm looking at goddamn chickens like a whole different level now. Where the hell are you? Are you a boy? You know what? I'm sick of these what the fuck TikTok videos. I'm sick of these what the fuck.
In the United States, you go and you order some Virgin Boy eggs. Let me get the pissy number 2 off the menu.
So you know what that made me think of?
With cheese. Can I get the pissy number 2 with cheese, please?
Terrence, she was happy about that shit, and that's why their breath smells so horrific. Cause I've been saying it for a long time. Between I don't know whose breath smells worse, Chinese or Indian people. You know, I'm just being honest. This is my personal opinion. Between the rat eating motherfuckers and now the pissy egg eating motherfuckers, and free R. Kelly, because R. Kelly can get out and make a fortune over there.
Oh, shut it down. Shut it down early tonight.
Robert, now R. Kelly is my dude. Robert could make a fortune over there. The Pied Piper get a bunch of 10-year-old boys following, piss on some eggs, and sell them bitches. I would imagine. The DJ says, I was out of town and we passed Chinatown. The driver said, don't eat there if you don't like meow or woof woof.
Oh, wow. Damn, DJ. Well, there you have it.
Carol,
there
yes.
You have it.
I dated, when I was in high school, I had a actual Chinese girlfriend, Susan Wong. Wherever you are, wherever you are, Susan. And she was attractive and everything.
Why don't you gonna drop her name like that? Her real name.
Shit, it's a billion of them motherfuckers. You know how many Susan Wongs it probably is?
Offensive. I'm not laughing. Offensive.
I'm laughing because that shit is funny.
I went to her house to eat one time and I couldn't. I couldn't tell you what they were serving, but I knew I couldn't eat. And like you said, now to be fair, Tasha, maybe some things we eat that they could think of disgusting. I would imagine another culture looking at chitterlings and thinking, "Oh like hell no," disgusting. Or whatever.
Right?
No, they eat chitterlings.
I'm just saying. I was using that as an example that maybe somebody because culturally, but that's just nasty on a whole nother level. Not just even the pissy eggs. The other shit, it's just too much. You motherfuckers might be on to some fountain of youth, but there's got to be a better way.
The tea eggs didn't look like it was that bad, and then the century-old eggs, I'm not fucking Dr. Seuss. I'm not eating green eggs and ham. I'm not doing that.
You know, shit that's sitting up and spoiled and no. But I'm telling you, their breath is horrific. These motherfuckers have some white teeth, but halitosis like a motherfucker. That breath be ridiculously hot. Carol says, my husband served in Vietnam and he said they served bow wow and rice to American soldiers. I would imagine. And I'm
I
pretty
bet.
sure I like Chinese food, Miss Carol.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I've eaten dog and cat. There's no doubt in my mind that I hadn't eaten dog and cat. I just
Well, we
don't
know you
wanna
done ate
see
some
it.
cat. We know you done ate
Yeah,
some cat.
absolutely. Clear people call that a delicate. And I'm pretty sure then you know some of the shit you can look at and you can tell it's not quite pork, it's not chicken, it's smooth in texture. I know it's rat or cat, but as long as I ain't seen this shit, I just kind of choked it down. But as I've gotten older, I was way more adventurous in my youth, and I will be gumming behind it with alcohol. For that matter, I've eaten some nasty stinking pussies too, so I don't eat
That's
those
why I
anymore
know
either.
you done
That's
ate,
what
you
Kenny
done
was
ate some
talking
cat.
about.
That's what I'm talking about. You done ate some cat. We already know.
And Kenny, some of them cats smelled like a dog.
See,
I'll tell you. I'll tell you.
Keep it
Carol says,
clean. Keep it clean.
I don't eat vegetables and shrimp, but I may rethink that too.
Right. Yeah, man. This is crazy. Wow.
All right, here go another one, and all I see is a leg. He just says, Jesus Christ.
Hey, DJ, you already know what you just stepped into. You already know.
Oh my God. The shit they put on social
on
media to
TikTok,
share for the
on
world to
social
see.
media.
My
It's
God.
crazy.
Okay, this video is almost 2 minutes long. I don't even know what this is. Anyone else have Garner leg?
It's gamer leg.
Gamer leg. I don't. I've heard of that before from Andy Griffin's show, but let's see what this is. Okay.
You ever wind up with a bad case of gamer leg? This post has been going around recently, and like a lot of people, I was wondering what's actually going on here. To the best of my knowledge, this man does not taste like blue cheese, cookies and cream, or blueberry muffin. Some suggested that perhaps this was the bubonic plague, which still does exist, it's just a lot more treatable now. But that's not really what the plague looks like. Others thought that maybe this was something to do with poorly managed diabetes, but that's not really what that looks like either. As it turned out, the leg belonged to Marn, a pro gamer who's known for Street Fighter games, Dragon Ball, and Guilty Gear. So technically, it really was gamer leg. In a Reddit thread from about 10 years ago, he explained what was going on here. It began with some bumps on his foot that he thought were mosquito bites. Eventually, these bumps spread all around his limbs, his arms, his legs, his butt. At first, doctors thought it was something called HS purpura, a type of vasculitis where your blood vessels get inflamed and sometimes your kidneys, which is not contagious, and also they tested him and he didn't have diabetes. They give him some antibiotics and some steroids, and he's feeling all right during the day, but at night it gets unbearable. He's getting a crazy fever and what he describes as a throbbing, burning pain. And eventually this leads to him passing out on the floor of a casino. At the time that he made his Reddit post, his legs had formed these blisters that were oozing some kind of substance that smelled like rotting flesh. He wondered if he had picked something up on his recent trip to Vietnam, but he noted that nobody in his family had ever had something like this. He would eventually have an appointment with dermatologists at UCLA, and they would determine that this actually was vasculitis or was a condition called PLEVA. PLEVA causes these kinds of necrotizing lesions, and they have no idea what causes it. And also, it usually just clears up on its own. They prescribed him some doxycycline to reduce inflammation, and eventually his legs stopped being zombified.
Okay. That was actually educational and more of a serious video right there.
Yeah.
You know, more than it still was a what the fuck for sure. You know, Craig says give a whole new meaning to egg foo young.
Still talking about the virgin boy there.
But what do you guys think about this? Gamer's leg.
It's so much shit out here that we don't know about, you know, or cases that are often like underreported and things. Because you think about it like this: how many other people probably get that? They're either misdiagnosed or they ignore it, and it turns into something like way worse.
Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely. It's
I agree with what Tasha just said. I was listening to what he was saying, and I
mhm.
was like, I've never heard of gamer's leg. Okay, he was going through all these different situations and symptoms. I'm like, never heard of that. But then it's piquing my mind. It's like, okay, that's something that I need to be on top of, so I can know, like, yo, if I see these symptoms or whatever, I know exactly what this is. So okay, it's educational, so I get it.
this for me hit home in a different way because Tasha knows that I'm currently battling issues with peripheral neuropathy and gout.
Hmm.
And I frequently tell people I'm in constant pain.
Yeah.
I'm in constant pain. I take gabapentin, and I'm popping these bitches like chiclets. And even just the other night, I'm like, which am I plagued with? Because the symptoms have some similarities where
Mhm.
peripheral neuropathy, you feel like somebody's stabbing you with a hot knife.
That's
Now
what
it's
I
nothing
heard. I heard
visible.
about that.
Now it's nothing
Yeah.
visible
Yeah.
that you can see. And then gout, it starts in your big toe, and then but then as I'm reading, it also talks about this burning pain up your leg to where you don't want nothing to touch it, not even the cover. So for over a week, I was sleeping literally with one leg hanging out because anything touching my leg is excruciatingly painful. And gout, in me in particular, it's a buildup of uric acid, and I'm literally ordered a supplement because it comes on because I eat way too much shellfish. Anybody, I'm always talking about the fact that I eat a lot of seafood boils and things like that. So this one kind of hit home now quite naturally. Listen to his story. If I see some shit visibly, I'm headed to the hospital quick. Diagnose my shit quick before it get to the point where shit is oozing out my leg. Because I think this is a cautionary tale because sometimes people have things and they ignore them. Oh,
Mhm.
it's going to get better and blah, blah, blah. So that's what's scary about that. Now, he did visit Vietnam. Look, I'm an American. I ain't going to none of these shithole countries. Fuck Africa. Fuck Vietnam. Fuck all of these rat hole countries. India. I'll live perfectly my whole life. If I never saw India, them fuckers worship rats. They eat rats. The Vietnamese and all these kind of motherfuckers, they dirty rat teeth. I ain't fucking with them. And y'all know I'm not fucking with these African people. So I'm keeping my fat black ass right here in America. I ain't even going to Mexico. Fuck them people too. So I'm an
Yeah,
American.
that ain't got nothing to do
You know
with
what, Black?
none
You know
of
you, you know what? I'm not gonna even respond to that all that bullshit you just put out there.
that ain't got nothing to do with
I'm just saying, keep your
Yeah.
ass in America. Keep your ass in America. As Fred Sample would tell you, you come back with a hunger monger disease. You fucking around with these other places.
Cause Fred was always messing with Julio, but Fred was always fucking with Julio.
you
But
know,
anyway, I'm telling my age
I'm
now.
staying in America. You know what I'm trying to
uh,
tell you. So anyway,
I would say this, man. I mean, anytime you have anything that it seems that it ain't right, man, make sure you get a check. You know, at the end of the day,
absolutely.
I think that's what that whole video was really talking about. Even though we may not have understood the shit, just empty the clip, Black, laughing like who did we leave out? Right,
He
DJ.
left
You
out,
already know
he left
Black.
out
You
the
already know
desert
Black.
people.
He gonna empty the clip on everybody, god dog.
I'm just saying, I ain't fucking with none of these foreign countries. I don't want to take no cruise. You want who I left off? DJ, Greece. Oh, how beautiful country is. That's where ass fucking was invented. Greece and Rome. I ain't fucking with them either. So I ain't going to there either. I'm just saying. I'm keeping.
If you partake in an ass fucking, then you want to go, okay? You should go. It's the least you can do.
I
Does that
tried.
does that qualify as appropriation if you fuck somebody in the ass?
I know they populated it there. I ain't
You
fucking
know
with
what,
them either.
Tasha? You
I'm
know what,
Mm.
staying in
Tasha?
America.
You taking this conversation to a
I'm
whole
staying in
different
I've
America.
level.
had far too much to drink tonight, so it's fine.
Yeah, she been on one. She been on one. I'm
I
trying
had
to get where
too much
she
to
at.
drink tonight.
She been on one, so I'm trying to get there.
And I came in late. I done missed all the fun.
Oh my God, Carol. Yeah, I'm baby. I can't do it. I ain't going out.
Y'all know how Lee get down. Stop it, Carol. You already know how Lee get down here. Come on.
All right, we're gonna share
and
another
Tasha
video.
too.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
And she's drinking tonight, y'all.
Yes, the black. I
You on that-
mixed blackberry, the blackberry crown. It's a sweet lemonade wine. I mix that shit together in a drink. That shit is fabulous.
And
Everybody
she told me
should do
she was gonna do that. She was gonna sit on her porch, screened in porch, and get fucked up.
Well, good, Tasha. You
it.
know what?
Mission
You know what?
successful. Okay. I'm fucked up.
The big pimp down there, you getting it in, and that's good.
See,
All
and
good.
Tasha, I still didn't have the blackberry crown here at the
Gotta
restaurant I
get it.
went to. So,
Fantastic.
Terrence says that whole conversation just went to the left. Let me pull it back in. Terrence, I'm gonna pull it back in. Here's my screen. This one, no caption to the video, so I don't know what's going on here. Here we go.
About to get shot at with a 50 cal.
Cameron ready.
Ready?
Shooter ready.
Ready. Let's do it.
3, 2, 1. Clear. 3, 2, 1.
Wow.
Clear.
Perfect. No one protects you better.
Wow. That's me. That's a wow moment for me.
Ain't no way. I get standing behind your product. I get it. 100% stand behind your product. Ain't no way I'm sitting in a vehicle.
No.
And you're gonna shoot at me with a 50 cal? Come on now. I'm not doing that.
You know how much trust you have to have
And your product.
But and the shooter and every that nothing else is going to go wrong.
Well, the whole vehicle is armored. That's like their specialty is armored vehicles.
Oh, the vehicle itself is also armored?
That's their specialty. Yeah. It's their company, and so they were demonstrating the bulletproof ability and capability.
Okay. You know what?
And it worked, obviously, because I'm looking at this like, yo, whatever this company is, they the shit. If I'm going to invest in a company that's talking about bulletproof and is going to protect me and my family and my vehicle, shit, I'm gonna invest in them, whatever the price is. So,
I'm with Kenny. That's impressive, then. And you know what?
It's impressive.
If I'm a rapper,
fuck that. I'm thinking bigger. If I'm in the cartel, I'm calling you. I want all of it.
Of course that, but
Right.
I'm literally thinking about, look, Biggie, Tupac. You know, Tupac lost his life in that shooting. You know what I'm saying?
Dolph.
I'm literally if I'm a rapper, I'm just using them as one demographic. Oh my God, yes. Armor proof my vehicle, my windows, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
If it stops at 50 cal, you know what I'm saying? Yes, I want that. Because if I'm willing to spend $200,000 on a Bugatti or whatever, whatever it costs stuff, I'm definitely getting that. I'm getting that whole package for sure. Carol says that's insane. Is this some new bulletproof glass?
Yeah, it has to be. Carol, it has to be. Yeah,
that's fantastic.
No doubt.
Craig says, I guarantee. I agree with you on this one, Craig. I guarantee they tested that window 1,000 times before he sat in that truck. I agree with you.
Probably. I still ain't getting in the vehicle.
Right.
Josh, I'm with you. I still don't know that I still would have done it because just that small area of something could go wrong. I'm with you.
Could go wrong.
I don't know if I still would have been the one sitting in that truck, but I'm guaranteed sure they trusted it, but tested it rather. But no, I still wouldn't do it. It's some things, even if you tell me I know this is safe, I'm just still not gonna do it.
No, I'd volunteer for some people to sit in there and be the crash test dummy, but I wouldn't do it myself.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it either. I would do it either.
Well, Tasha, who would you volunteer to be a crash test?
Don't you say no names.
Dummy.
Nope.
Probably Capricorns. I'm just kidding, Kenny. I'm fucking with you, Kenny. I'm fucking with you, Kenny. Calm down, okay?
Tasha love us Capricorns.
I know she do. She fighting that shit, but she knows she really do. She really
We're
do.
all earth signs. It's fine.
All right. This looks ominous. This next video, folks. I
Let me
always
see.
wonder when I see this: is this real or is this photoshopped?
It's not Photoshop.
Okay. Let me play this because I don't. Okay, let me play this.
Ô, louco, bicho! Bombeiro que quer malhar com ele, ao vivo!
I'm gonna play it again because there's something else I'm looking at on this video that's caught my attention. And it is as I suspected.
Ô, louco, bicho! Bombeiro que quer malhar com ele, ao vivo!
Okay.
Like, don't talk about that country, please. Just leave it alone. Don't talk about that country.
No, I would on this one. I was not even gonna go to that part. Is obvious that he's in one of them fucked up foreign countries. So
It's surgery, is what it is. Like a lot, like some
that's what
people.
I was wondering. That's what I was
It's
wondering.
surgery. Yeah.
I was wondering. Now DJ said, as far as putting in that big, I wonder if my ex would be available.
Oh damn, DJ, that's cold, bro. DJ, stop it. That's cold.
I'm happy to say I don't have any exes that I would want.
I don't either.
That, you know,
I don't either at all. Wouldn't even want them to have to go through that. I don't.
So,
I wouldn't worry about my. I'm talking about like a neighbor. That's who the fuck I'm talking about. Some of these people driving around in this city. That's who I would volunteer.
To me, you put some of these fucking criminals, make them real life living.
Well, already, that's what I'm
dummies,
talking about.
You know what I'm saying? If
For
you're
real.
out there doing those, the motherfuckers
Already.
we should be throwing out of planes and stuff, and
Some of
injecting
these-
with these diseases.
Right. Some of these MFs in our community, killing our community.
That's the
that look
motherfuckers
like
that need
us,
to
and
be
the motherfuckers
tested.
need to be in there.
Right.
That's real talk.
Strap
That's
their
just
ass
me.
in, you know,
Yeah,
for real.
real.
Don't even give them a helmet.
Yeah.
The DJ, hey, boy, looks like a Ninja Turtle, man.
Right.
That's what
right.
I thought too.
Right, DJ, for real. I'm just like, yo, that's
DJ
horrible.
say, y'all so sweet. I'm still opening the door while they shoot. Damn, DJ.
Damn, DJ,
Damn.
come on, bro. Hey, you need to let that go, bro.
Damn.
That negative energy.
What
you need
the
to let
hell
that go,
did she
bro.
do to
What
you,
the hell
DJ?
did she do to you?
Yeah.
God damn. She must have stole your 401k or some shit like that,
Good
DJ.
God.
What the hell, really? Yeah.
There's something else. So Tasha, you verified that clearly he's had, just like they get BBLs, he's had this whatever injected, which you got to be a little bit mentally insane to want to do that, in my opinion. You know, but did anybody notice that he now has a pussy? He doesn't have a dick.
I wasn't looking like that.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
I wasn't looking.
That man probably still has a dick. It may not have been very big from the very beginning. Okay, let me just go ahead and say this for the women to the men. Not all of y'all, when y'all wear them shorts and stuff like that, got anything to show where anybody would be looking.
Yeah, some of us ain't showing. Right, you're right. Some of us ain't showing.
He had
we're
a
growers,
pussy,
right?
but he looked like he had a pussy.
He does not have a pussy. He has just really, really bad surgery.
And so this is my PDA, my public service on the PSA, whatever the fuck you call it, service announcement to you guys that spend all that time in the gym. You know what I'm saying? This shit, taking steroids and all that kind of stuff. I would rather be a fat black man right now, with still a pretty good sized dick. So
that was unnecessary. That was so unnecessary.
We really need that PSA.
We don't need to talk about your dick. We don't need to talk about that. That's
when my dick string up and it's not useful to me, you might as well put me in a pine box. I have nothing left to live for. I'm just saying. I would have no reason to get up in the morning.
but ladies, let me tell you, the ones that may not be showers, they can grow. They'll be all right. I'm just gonna tell
DJ
you.
says we growers grow.
There you go, DJ.
We believe you. We believe you. We believe you. But to Black's point, some men, that's just what it looks like. A lot of air and opportunity. That's just what it looks like.
Yeah.
The thing of it is, I will never wear that type of shit anyway. I don't want nothing groupling up with my
Yeah,
balls
I'm
and
with
dick
you.
anyway.
Yeah.
So I never understood that type of fashion
But
anyway.
that's us. That's our generation.
Yeah, you
Like,
know,
we not
with some
wearing
loose
no
shorts and
bullshit
shit like that.
that.
Yeah.
No,
So,
we ain't wearing no bullshit
but
like
it's a lot going on out there. All right, we got another one. I want to get in a few more of these.
that. Hell, man. I'm like, what the hell did I step in on? God damn.
This one says emotions when allowing her Bluetooth to
Uh,
pair up in your car goes wrong.
this is a good one.
Uh-oh.
Please don't fuck me in the ass tonight. That Popeye's fried chicken ain't sitting right. And please don't try to stick it in all quick, or you'll end up with some shit on your neck.
Oh, hold on.
Please don't fuck me in the ass tonight. That Popeye's fried chicken ain't sitting right. And please don't try to stick it in all quick, or you'll end up with some shit on your neck.
Okay.
Hey, you know what's so funny about this?
Okay.
Can I say what's so funny about this? Because there was a conversation in TFG. I can't remember. It was on TFG Ratchet, whatever. It was on Ego with Vanessa Black, and my guy Lee Black was talking about a situation that happened with him. That a young lady that actually Lee Black. I'm talking about Lee. that
shitted on me.
That shitted on him, and then I'm gonna let him finish the conversation.
But I was not ass fucking. I was this
was not.
This was not anal sex when this happened. For for the record, Tasha knows about this incident.
And it ain't the first time.
This was not ass fucking, for the record. It was in doggy style position. This wasn't even our first time having sex, and she's a nice looking chick, sexy chick, nice little thin body, got the little bow-legged legs and everything. And we was deep into the sexual contact, just so you know. And then we moved to the doggy style position. So she's at the edge of the bed. I'm standing up. I got the ceiling fan going, because anybody know that's how I operate. It can get pretty funky in there behind them things. But anyway, I'm doing my thing, and all of a sudden I felt a hot gush. And I reached down, because when I'm getting it from doggy style, I was in my Superman pose, and I was feeling pretty good about myself. And, and all of a sudden I felt a hot gush, and I reached down and I felt sticky lumps.
Black, please.
I reached up and clicked on the light, and shit was all over my stomach and my groin area. She jumped up and she ran in the bathroom, and I was speechless. I was standing there with shit all over my hand and stomach and thighs. I'm knocking on the door. What the fuck? She wouldn't come out. So anyway, to make a long story short, I had to talk her out of there. Obviously, the sex session was over. It was dead silence taking her home. I never looked at her the same way again. Every time I think of her, I think of Shitty Shell. But anyway.
Kenny's face. Please.
That was crazy. That was crazy. These just a lot of air, a lot of air. Imagine a woman telling you this. LOL, now she's gonna be missing. Yeah, you can't insult the man that way. Terrence says, "What the fuck? Wow." I don't know if y'all said "wow" to that video. The song.
They tell her no. They saying the "wow" to your story.
My story.
Your story, bro. They saying "wow" to your story.
Terrence said, "I would like to hear the full version of that song." Also,
it's on TikTok. There is a full version to it. It's so funny.
DJ Trauma, yuck. Now she's missing. No, to this day, I actually know where she is, and I even tried to fuck her a few more times, but it's kind of like I really was traumatized, being shell shocked. That just always wondering was it gonna happen again? Because there was no notice, you know. And one of my partners, he fucked her too. He beat that pussy too, but she didn't shit on him. But okay.
But you said shell shocked, but actually you were shit shocked.
I was shit shocked behind this.
You hit
Like,
the wrong button while you was down there.
yeah, that was not a fun moment at all. You know, but that song, DJ says you went back for seconds.
Of course he did.
Of course.
This is black. Of course he did.
Not in that moment, DJ. That session was over. And like a few weeks went by, she was ashamed. She was genuinely ashamed. And we had been fucking a while too. So I didn't hear no stomach grumbling or nothing. Yeah, we had, this was like one of my regular fuck buddies. I mean, Carol says you were the chosen one for the shit show.
Yeah, you brought it in. You were the Jesus for that.
That's crazy. Damn, DJ. He says your new name is Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. I've had some strange shit going on. Oh my God! But
wow.
Needless to say, I am not a major fan of anal sex at all. Yeah, we're gonna leave that alone.
Yes.
Because I've had some other experiences. We're gonna leave that alone.
God damn.
All right, let's get in another one. Yeah, Kenny, that was not. And I know like what the hell, but yeah, that really did happen.
Good God Almighty. That's all I can say on that. I ain't never
attractive too, and she's attractive too.
Terrence is saying, I was saying wow to your story. That was crazy.
Yeah,
Terrence said that.
Yeah, Terrence, that the whole situation was crazy, man. Yeah, okay. All right, let's see what this young man is talking about. He looks normal, so what the fuck is he talking about?
If anybody can have you, what I'm supposed to do with you? You like a roach. You at everybody's house? Nah. You don't even know your worth. You giving yourself away for pennies on the dollar. Then you want to come to me acting priceless. Girl, God is going to love you unconditionally. And I love that for him. I love that for the Lord. However, my condition is act like you're worth more than a hot and spicy and some. Can't say that.
We'll let it play again. Because
if anybody can have you, what I'm supposed to do with you? You like a roach. You at everybody's house? Nah. You don't even know your worth. You giving yourself away for pennies on the dollar. Then you want to come to me acting priceless. Girl, God is going to love you unconditionally. And I love that for him. I love that for the Lord. However, my condition is act like you're worth more than a hot and spicy and some. Can't say that.
Yeah, he don't want to say that, but
believe it or not, he's not gay.
DJ said, I wonder how the room smells. DJ, yeah, it was fucked up, DJ. I had to throw away sheets and everything, man. It was no salvaging that. There was no way for me to put that in my washing machine. It was over, man. It was even when I got home, I was honestly traumatized. I walked around and even cleaned up, and I just couldn't believe it had happened, just to be honest. But Tasha, you say this guy, believe it or not, he's not gay.
Yeah, he's not gay.
Okay, the message. I get the message. I get what he's saying, and I don't disagree with the message on any level, for sure. He just seemed a little spicy as the one saying it. This is one of those cases where, for me, where you shoot the messenger. I get what he's saying. He just was a little too feminine. You know what? He probably could very well be everything. He seemed like a nice looking brother, clean fingernails and all this kind of stuff, well dressed and all that kind of stuff. Stop laughing, Tasha.
Your mannerisms.
I'm being sincere, but he's just a little feminine, but He's just a little feminine. So for me, it's hard for me to focus on the message because I'm listening to the messenger, and he's just a little feminine, just listen to what I get what he's saying, even just the last part, you want to be like a like a hot two, what he said, a 2-piece or whatever, like a hot and spicy, Oh no, I'm not gonna say that. He just gave me so much
which
fruitiness.
is which is why I sent it to you, because I knew you would act that way.
And I already knew what he was gonna say before I got up. I
So
already
is
knew what he was doing.
is it only DJ, Terrence, Kenny? Is it only me, or was he a little bit feminine?
No, it wasn't you. I kind of knew where he was coming from with his delivery. But his message, I got what his message was.
I get the message,
but it was
yeah.
but it was more of his delivery.
And that's the problem I got with it. I know I love what he's trying to say. For
Right.
some of you women who think you're special, but you're at everybody's crib, you're common, and then you get with me, and all of a sudden now you want to act like you're special, and so you like a fucking what he said, a hot piece, a 3-piece.
Hot and spicy.
Hot and spicy. I keep
Hot and
forgetting.
spicy, whatever. Yeah.
But just the words rolling off of his tongue with the mannerisms. DJ says he sounded a little.
He sounded right, DJ, and that's what me and Black are saying. We ain't trying to diss the brother, but he sounded a little sweet. Yeah,
yeah, and again, for the record, I have no problem with that on any level. Craig says some of these feminine guys get the most females. I was getting ready to go there. Look at Prince. He dressed in feminine clothes and still got women. Absolutely, and I think in this, I just had the conversation recently. I just had the conversation today with my nephew. This newer generation, I'm not what they want. I'm a Neanderthal. I'm toxic. I'm a toxic male. I think they definitely are more attracted to guys that are more in tune to the feminine side. I'm freely admit that I'm a toxic male by their definition, and my energy is all of that. Me and my nephew we were talking about today that would you go to a club? And I asked this of my men, would you go to a club if one side was gay and one side was straight? It was, one building. Would you go, Kenny, Craig, Terrence, DJ, would you go to a club if one side was gay and one side was straight? And it was known as a gay spot, but they had a straight side as well. Would you go?
No, I wouldn't. No, I'll be honest with you. No, I'm not going. Nope. Not me.
And that's me. And it's not about being homophobic, but that's just
that's not homophobic.
That's my scene.
And again, that's not my scene. And I got my family. I have family members that are gay, and I love them. That's my fam, and whatever. And it's nothing against good, but that's not me.
Yeah, that's just not my scene.
I'm straight homosexual, and I am a man, straight up. So I'm not going to those spots.
Stop to laughing because you misspoke.
What did I say?
You said I'm straight homosexual.
No, I said I am not homosexual.
Okay,
let me break that up.
Because when you
okay, I am not homosexual.
Right. No, we knew what you meant. Terrence says, are you sure he's not gay? Sounds like he has a little sugar in his tank for me.
He's not.
Terrence says the comparisons to a roach.
Right.
DJ said he ain't smashing though. He's just their best friend. LOL. And he just screams of the best friend type for sure. Terrence says,
all right, DJ, stop it, DJ.
I get the message too, but he does sound a little suspicious. And Craig answered my question. Nope. Heavy on the nope.
DJ being messy. Stop it.
Wouldn't that be the sound bite of all sound bites?
Oh man.
And that's the fucked up world we live in, that somebody can play that clip.
Play that clip. You're right. No, but hey, let me say this again for all you out
there. They not gonna post this one.
I don't have anything against gay people. I am not gay. I am straight hetero. Stop it. DJ, stop. Don't stop.
DJ is messy.
He is really messy right now.
DJ said it would be so many broken hearts, Kitty.
Hey, DJ.
No, I'm not going to the club at all. Yeah. And I had the conversation just today. But again, to your point, Craig, they're the ones who getting the women. Absolutely no doubt about it, you know. So shout out to them, you know. And again, and that's what I was only saying that was the problem with the message. For me, it's just in this case the messenger, but I love the message, you know. So, but I get it. So okay, this next one, okay, this motherfucker look like he a serial killer or some shit. You know, let me share my screen so y'all can see what I'm looking at
I
here.
think I know which one it is. Yeah.
It says this Chicago man is going viral for his mugshot.
Yes.
Wow. Okay. Let's check this. I don't even know what this is about. Okay.
Gang, this Chicago mugshot is going crazy over social media. They saying whatever they said he did that shit. No doubt. I ain't even gonna lie, gang. He smiling like this, keep his ass in there, bro. He tweaking. Bro would get out and do that shit again with the way he's smiling on this mugshot. Bro is literally smiling like he stole Christmas. Grinch looking ass. This is the most evil, diabolical mugshot I ever seen. Bro is a whole super villain out here, no cap. Hey, gang, just take a look at him. You can't tell me bro don't look like the Green Goblin off Spider-Man, no cap. This man definitely love prison, gang. Look at that smile. He home. This that smile that you give when you know that you got bond money. Police talking all that shit to you when you doing processing and they tell you to take the mugshot, you know you got bond money. This the smile you give. Bro ass look like Michael Blackson off Temu on Game. If he pleads to insanity, bro, the judge ain't gonna have no other choice but to go with it. Look at this picture, bro. Bro just committed the most evilest crimes in history known to man. With a smile only a mother can love looking ass. No doubt. I never seen somebody so excited about being arrested like him. What the fuck? Life is life for Gang right now. He said jail is the best option for him. It's all in his face.
I wish I could have seen two things. What happened live before he took that shot, truly, you know, what led up to that, because that's an odd expression. And I would love to be a fly on the wall when he's standing in front of a judge.
Absolutely not. Don't want to be anywhere near the courthouse. He just has that look of just pure evil. Like he said, he's gonna do it again 3 more times. Every time you let him out, he's gonna do it again. Just look at his face. Look at his expression. He does not give a fuck.
One moment in that one slick moment that the camera captured so that one mugshot, there's more to it.
No, there's not more to it. He did that shit.
Wow. And I'm tending to agree with you, but I'm trying to leave that little bit of room open that somebody could snap a mugshot. So what was said to you before then that he went, you know, but it's just damn, you know. What you think, Brother Kenny?
I don't know, Brother Black, because my thing is, if you already sitting in front of the camera in the bars of justice, and you have this look on your face, nah, you already know you get ready to take a snapshot. So why the hell are you smugging and making that smile like that? You know what I'm saying? So
I'm just trying to get a brother a little bit.
Like,
I'm playing lawyer.
I get it. You're right. You playing his lawyer. I get that, and you know, I'm just saying, but
I'm playing.
But the brother looks diabolical to me. I'm like,
no doubt about it.
What would you
like the real life Joker? That's what his face looks like. Like the real life Joker.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I'm just doing the innocent to proven guilty type shit that, you know, don't judge him off that one picture. But Karen, that picture looks crazy as fuck.
Yeah, it looks crazy.
You know, that's just
Can you imagine him being your neighbor? And every time you look up, he has that shit-eating grin on his face. That means he has plans for you.
And
so motherfucker got some plans. You right, Tasha.
That's the scary part. Yo, if I saw him in real life coming down the street, I'm moving aside. This ain't about. Well, I think some people you can look at and you just know I'm not fucking with this dude. You know what I'm saying? He walks in a convenience store and I'm stepping aside. Let him go first.
Right. Yeah.
I don't want to be in his way. I don't want to step on his feet. I don't want him stepping on my feet. He looks like he don't give a fuck about nothing.
Nothing. He's not all there. I agree. I totally agree.
Carol says no judge or jury will believe he didn't do it. That is unfortunate, but yeah, that's just fucked up. He's got that look. Terrence
We've seen that movie before.
Yeah. So I would like to know what he is charged with because he looks like he is guilty of it. Tasha, do we know what he got charged for?
I didn't. I can't remember what it was. I didn't look it up again before the show started. What
Okay.
what his charges were.
Yeah, but it being Chicago, if we had to,
no telling. No telling.
probably a shooting or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's do. Here's another one. This was a 3-minute long one, so let's check this out. We'll get in like 2 more. Let's check this one out. Okay. Going is all I see. Okay, here we go.
Going to believe this. This man receives an inheritance from his grandmother, but it's not at all what he expected. The surprising mummies of these creatures makes him wonder, could he be a descendant of a family of actual paranormal hunters or witches?
My grandma was from Ireland, and this is the box she left me. Stuff you get left by your grandma. I'm not sure where that came from. Anyway. The mummified leprechaun.
Wow.
Never seen anything like this before in my life.
Wow.
This is a mummified leprechaun. And it looks absolutely awesome. And it said it could be human skin suit. Which is a wow. They're putting down there. Then I'm gonna get this one, which is a banshee. Which looks pretty awesome. Now these are well over 100 years old. So, who the hell leaves you these? There's a bottle of coins, silver coins, never opened. So, everybody can tell me about them. Leather bottles. My nana was into witchcraft, so if anybody knows what these mean or what it's about, please let us know. And there's other stuff. Well, just crazy.
Yeah, that last word pretty much summed up what I'm thinking. That crazy is and they got the little ominous music playing and shit. Lamar the writer. What's going on, brother Lamar?
Hey, what's up, Lamar? What's up, brother?
Carol says, I'd be throwing that ish away. Oh, hell no.
I wouldn't have touched it. I wouldn't have touched it with my bare hand. But to Craig's point, absolutely into witchcraft. That jar of silver is to, the book helps you summon the leprechaun back to life. The jar of silver is to control it,
Wow.
because it has like the silver coins and everything in it. I wouldn't have brought it into my house. I would definitely wouldn't have touched it.
I agree with you 1,000% whatsoever. I mean, 1,000%, no dispute whatsoever. Which I got a question for the viewers and the family. What do you guys think about when I had a former friend who was into astrology and she's not doing any this. What do you think about having someone bless your house? Like she wanted to do the whole stage thing to bless my house. Are you guys what are your thoughts on that?
No, say people don't really think about it, like, because it sounds good to say like you sage something, like you bless something, but it's also a portal. So by you doing that, like you know, somebody walking around saying that they're going to sage or bless someone's house, like you don't really know like the true consequences of that. You don't know a lot of times like of what you're doing and what you could be opening the house up to, really.
Right. What are your thoughts on that, brother Kenny? Carol says exactly, Tasha. Ain't no way I'm touching it.
Right.
And Carol says, no, I don't trust that. What are your thoughts on having your house blessed?
That's a tricky situation. Definitely, I would not allow someone that I didn't believe in, though that I didn't have a trust in, to come into my house and bless it, because then I feel like that I'm bringing some other type of situation to my house. But I do believe in a connection to my ancestors. I do believe in that.
Okay.
I do believe that when my ancestors cross over into that spiritual realm, I truly believe that I don't lose a connection with them. I do believe, even though my mother is gone, I do believe that my grandparents are gone. If whatever our connection is or was, I still believe that there's going to be a time that we're going to have a connection while I'm still here physically, that they're going to connect with me spiritually. I do believe
Would you then reach out and try to make the connection?
No. I wouldn't do that to a
Okay,
seance
so
or what.
that's why I'm saying I get your belief.
Right. It would have to be a natural, because I'm a dreamer, and I've
Okay.
dreamed about my mother. I dream about my mother who's gone. I've dreamed about my grandparents that's gone, and they have connected to me in my dreams while I'm still physically here. So I believe that.
And if you had a friend, you wouldn't let them, like, you. It's a friend.
Right.
Would you let them bless your house?
No.
Okay,
No.
no.
We're not doing that.
Yeah, Terrence said I wouldn't keep any of that shit. Terrence, you already know, bro. Terrence said you better sell that stuff to a museum. Absolutely, immediately. Craig says sage burning is also a form of witchcraft. The only blessing I want over my house better have the name of Jesus after it.
Ooh, that's a word right there. Amen.
So I really was in that situation, and again, at the time we were good friends. You know, we're no longer friends. But I stopped her. You know, no, because like to Tasha's point, the reality is we don't subscribe to the same belief system. You know, when I bend my head in prayer, not everybody's praying to the same God, you know.
Exactly.
And so sometimes, to be polite, you know, if we're in certain settings, you think Thanksgiving for a second and you hold hands, you know, when you say amen, you know, that's in agreement to what that person is saying, you know. So right. So I'm one of those, I'm very conscious of the fact that I have no religious emblems at all in my home, because Tasha and I have discussed this in detail. I ain't opening up no portals. And I already play around too motherfucking much when I watch The Exorcist. When I be watching these horror movies, literally tempting shit. And believe it or not, after those types of movies, I say a prayer, you know, because again, I don't want to open those doors, and I would never have like a Ouija board or anything. Like, I don't even believe in crosses. Again, that's my own personal belief system. So yeah, that's, but to this video.
Yeah, that video was kind of crazy.
I'm with you, Tasha. Wouldn't even touch it.
And this is a touchy subject, because everybody has their own beliefs.
Correct.
When you talk about that, but I definitely wouldn't have anybody just walking in my house putting sage and all that bullshit.
Me neither.
No, I'm not doing that. No.
There's even certain like religions and different things. Like I don't I don't even want to play around like voodoo and stuff. Like I don't play around with
I'm
that
with
like
you.
at
Right,
I'm
all.
with you.
right,
I'm
I'm
with
sorry,
you.
like it's
right.
not my
There's certain stuff
religion,
you
but
don't play
that
Yeah.
shit
around
right
with.
there,
Yeah.
I don't
Right.
play with
And
that.
they will tell you that there's
Yeah.
good spirits and bad spirits, but I'm with you. We're not even
Nope.
gonna play that,
Right, right.
Santeria and shit like that. Nope, I'm
Yeah,
not doing that.
yeah,
No,
yeah,
no, no, no,
yeah.
no.
No chicken feet and all that kind of shit. I'm right back to the beginning. These shithole
No,
monkeys
no,
with
wait a
their
minute.
shithole beliefs. So,
No, no, no.
I'm just saying.
No, don't say that.
Carol says, I wouldn't summon anyone to bless my house. Me neither. I can bless it on my own and ask God for the blessing. Terrence says she can keep that shit to herself. I don't believe
You taking it back to the
I
cemetery and giving
I
it to
hear you,
her?
Terrence. I hear you. I hear you,
I'm with you.
T.
And I would
Yeah.
have a museum or somebody and they could keep it, but it couldn't come in my house. I wouldn't even want it in
No.
my house.
I wouldn't give it to no museum. I'm calling Ed and Lorraine Warren. Can you
Damn.
come do an exorcist and put the shit in your museum,
right.
please?
But I do believe that we still connect with our ancestors on a spiritual level in the physical form.
Gotcha.
Me personally, I believe that.
Gotcha.
But that's because of my connection.
Right,
But
right.
everybody don't feel that way.
Yeah, no, I have a different belief system, and again, I've lost brothers and friends that were closest brothers, So it's just that's why it's very different. Craig says you're right, Black. Tasha and Kenny, don't play with any of that stuff. It's no joke.
It's no
I
joke.
agree.
I agree with that.
Yeah, I agree
for
with you on
sure.
that. So,
Mm-hmm.
all right, we got this another one. We got a nice. What do you call redheaded people? What do they call them?
Gingers.
Gingers. So we got a ginger.
Okay, this is new. I ain't heard this before. Okay.
Well, when they call people with red hair, they call them gingers.
My mom has red hair, so they're called
Does she? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Tasha.
and I knew that there
no
was a term that you
disrespect.
say.
I ain't know that. Okay, cool. Here we go.
I generally think it's attractive, but I knew there was a term for it. I knew they had a term for it.
I heard fire in the hole with that, but I ain't heard.
Kenny, now why you gonna get him started? Because you know he gonna have something to say behind that.
Now, if that bush below, then we talking more.
Oh Lord, my bad, Tasha. I didn't mean to bring that up. My bad.
She's a ginger because now you got me wondering, does the carpet match the drapes? But
no, she's not a.
This says I have found a lot of weird stuff in the mountains.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I've found a lot of weird stuff in the mountains, but today I found the thing that takes the cake.
What the fuck?
I have absolutely no idea what it is. If it is something religious and you know, let me know. Because I'm not trying to step on anybody's toes. I just think it's creepy, cool, and weird. And it was thrown down the side of a mountain. So, But if someone's like, that's this very I tried looking up concrete-filled conch shell with shell face. That got me absolutely fucking nowhere. But yeah, I love it, but I don't want to offend anyone by taking their conch man. So let me know.
Okay.
That's right. I'll say it. I can say it. That's white people shit right there. I'll fucking say it.
Okay.
I'll fucking
I'm
say
glad
it.
you said it, Tasha, because I was lost on that shit. I was lost. I'm like,
And
what the fuck is she talking about?
it is a religious artifact, and everybody was telling her to put the shit back. It is a religious artifact.
Okay.
Oh my God. You know what it reminds me of? I was just talking about The Exorcist. People forget in the beginning of the movie The Exorcist, when they were excavating, it was those emblems, remember, he found?
Mm-hmm.
And it just put me in a mind of that, because you don't know where this stuff comes from. You don't know what it's connected to. And I'm with you, Tasha. You should have left that shit right where you found it.
I can't think of the pronunciation of what it is. But it is associated, and if I find it, I'll tell you what it is. I'm gonna try to Google it. But it is associated with another religion, though.
See, and once again, like we just said with the other story, I ain't trying to mix my belief system and bringing emblems into it that I don't understand. And I'm glad you said it, Tasha, because that is white people shit. You think it's cool and bringing it in? No. Can you imagine a bunch of black people up in the mountains? You know, first of all, what the fuck will we be doing?
Fuck, we ain't gonna be in the goddamn mountains.
That's why
anyway,
I said. That's why I
all.
said. But what will we be doing up in the mountains? Even though once upon a time my black ass used to be camping, and I just picture us running across that. Nobody's bringing that with us. Nobody.
No, not
No,
at all.
again, that's one of those things.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Tasha. Did we lose Tasha?
I think we lost her.
Yeah. If somebody in my group found that, oh, this is cool, put that shit down.
Right.
Put that shit down.
Yep.
Leave that shit where you found it. You know, I'm with you, Carol. We would be running away from it. Nope. Don't bring that in the campsite. And it's damn sure not coming back with us. That's them fucking stories you find out about that later that this bitch is possessed with some other shit going on. You know,
exactly.
So nope.
Yeah.
Carol says that's why clear people always get effed up. Stop picking up.
That is true, Carol.
That curiosity.
You're right. Curiosity kills the cat, is what they say.
Absolutely. So,
that is funny.
Yeah. Okay, we got you back, McMahon.
Yeah, we got Tasha back now.
It's called like I'm not even going to pronounce it, but whatever it is, it's associated with Santeria is what it is. So it's supposed to be like one of their gods or something. And you know, once you start going down that road, it's like it's a fine line between a god and a demon and whatever else that you believe in. So
her or my internet. Okay.
I think that's your internet.
Yep. Okay. Carol says you see them in the horror movies. Absolutely. You know, we always think about The Exorcist and, of course, the main scenes when the devil finally presents itself. But there was a serious story that led up to all of that. That's my favorite horror movie. And if you watch the movie, you know, Father Karen, he was excavating in Iraq, you know, and where he found these emblems, you know, and there's a significance of the fact that he found them in Iraq. Modern day Iraq is the site of Sodom and Gomorrah. That's the site where God supposedly rained down and destroyed those two cities. That is modern day Iraq. So again, finding shit like that and bringing it in, no, I ain't fucking with none of that kind of stuff. Nope. Terrence says, thank you, Tasha. Just answer my question that I was going to ask. Yep. So, all right. So, Tasha, what we got? One or two more?
I thought I said.
No. I'm just asking. You want to do one or two more?
Oh, do two more. Why not?
Okay. Here we go. So OG said he was a football star in his day. Let's see what this is about. OG said he was a football star in his day. Okay. This ought to be interesting.
Wait a minute. What the fuck? What? Man, sit your ass down somewhere, bro.
He's shaking them bill collectors. That's what he's doing.
Sit your ass down. You know what? You know what? And I'm glad y'all put that, because we got a lot of motherfucking homies as men. We got a lot of motherfucking homies talk about, oh, I was this motherfucker back when I was in high school. Or I did this shit when I was in middle school. I was the motherfucker. Man. Sit your ass down. You ain't did shit. Your ass wasn't shit.
And they only want to tell you about it. They'll tell you about it once they get to drinking. And then they do shit like that.
I don't know what the fuck he was doing.
Thank you, Tasha. This motherfucker wasn't no man back in goddamn high school. Your ass didn't even get the goddamn ball. Well, you wasn't getting no plays, motherfucker. Your ass, you thought your ass was the shit. Your ass wasn't the shit. Stop.
You need to stop telling that lie, Miss Carol. I'm with you.
Stop it. You know.
He crazy. He is. He on some shit.
Get out of here. Stop
and
it.
Craig says about that last story reminds me of the Brady Bunch episode when they found that artifact, and all of a sudden a bunch of bad stuff started happening to them. I remember that episode too. It was a good episode of the Brady Bunch.
I
But
remember
yeah,
that episode too. Yeah.
yeah, but I don't know what he was doing.
No.
That is clearly when you just look at this motherfucker and say, I don't want to. Whatever he was smoking, I don't want to smoke that.
But that's the thing that goes on with brothers. A lot of us as men, Black, a lot of us live in our past accomplishments when it comes to athletics.
Oh, yes,
and
that's true.
Your ass really wasn't that guy, but you really want to make us motherfuckers believe that you was that shit. But the ones that was the shit don't really talk about it. That's
Man, you bring up a deeper subject that I've often thought about doing a show of on as well. But Carol said that was batshit crazy.
Right.
I'm gonna say this to your point, Brother Kenny. There's a lot of people, not just men, that are caught up in living in the past and won't let go of it.
And won't let go of the past. Yep.
You know, men and women, and they're stuck in a place that they can't let go of. And life, and it's sad to watch and witness when life has passed them by, and some of them haven't grown beyond that space and that time, and they have a struggle functioning in today. You know, with what's going on today, and they embellish. Oh God, Miss Carol, embellishment.
Carol,
That's an understatement. That's an understatement. You know, in fact, I've heard people like that who tell stories. And the story get different every time. It gets better every time.
The fish get bigger, goddamn, every time.
You know,
the fish was this big
Terrence.
at first. Then the motherfucking fish is like, goddamn, you can't fit it on the screen.
And what's worse is they try to put you in the line. Remember that?
Nope.
They try to put you in the line. You remember when?
Remember
and that's Kenny. That's I'm like, well, no, I don't.
No, I don't remember that, brother.
That.
No, you ain't scoring no 5 touchdowns. You ain't Al Bundy. You remember on goddamn Married with Children, Al Bundy always talked about him scoring 5 touchdowns in the goddamn game. No, I don't remember that shit. No, I don't remember that.
Exactly.
I thought it was crazy he was doing all this shit on concrete. I was waiting on a car. He was in the middle of the street.
He was going to get hit by a car too. I did think a car was going to run his ass over. I really did. Okay, this is our final one. And it's a goodie, it seems like, because it says viewer discretion advised, graphic images from the operating room.
Oh, this is a good one. Yeah.
So this will be our final one to end on. I don't know what it's about, but it says 150 live bugs removed from inside a man's face.
Damn.
At Jacksonville Hospital.
Wow.
Oh shit. Okay.
Over a couple hours, my face just started swelling. So my lips swelled. I could hardly talk. My whole face felt like it was on fire.
First Coast News is not identifying the man from this procedure, but the patient said he began feeling off in October of 2023. 30 years ago, he had neuroblastoma, which removed a cancerous tumor in his nose and left him with an extremely compromised immune system. Over the course of a few hours last week, his face became extremely swollen.
I started getting nosebleeds, constant nosebleeds. I couldn't even get up to go to the bathroom without my nose starting to bleed.
And that's when he went to HCA Florida Memorial Hospital.
When I went for the examination, doctor goes, I see movement.
Dr. David Carlson was the ENT on call that night.
We took a little camera and we looked in the nose, and that's when things dramatically changed.
Dozens of bugs, alive and feeding on the inside of the patient's nose and sinus cavity.
Size-wise, there was variations, but some of the larger ones were probably as big as the end of my pinky. I knew he was in big trouble. There was erosion that was occurring up near what we call the skull base that was in very close proximity to his eye and his brain.
Dr. Carlson immediately tried to remove the bugs.
We initially attempted to try to remove these via suction with a little device, but it ended up clogging up the suction. They were large enough I couldn't get them through the suction.
Oh, God.
So we ended up having to remove them one by one using different instrumentation.
And it hurt because they weren't coming willingly either.
150 bugs in the larva stage were pulled out of the patient's nose and have been sent off to an epidemiologist to determine what type of bug they are.
They were up right against his skull base, right underneath the brain. Had they gone through that it could have killed him.
This case is extremely rare. There's
Mhm.
nothing like it documented in the United States. And while Dr. Carlson doesn't want to cause widespread panic, he does caution people with compromised immune systems.
Certainly, if you're going to be around a dirty environment, those hands need to be washed.
I know that I have to change my lifestyle as far as how I handle fish. Before I would rinse my hands in the river. Now I'll use a cleaner to just do a better job in between and make sure I don't touch my nose with my hands.
The patient was given an antiparasitic and will be evaluated 3 to 4 times a year, but is expected to make a full recovery. Reporting in Jacksonville, Rich Donnelly, First Coast News.
You sure you want to end on that one?
Wow.
This is a reminder that just when you think that your life is going bad, just remember him. just think about him.
I have more questions than that video could answer, because are you telling me that he had no clue whatsoever that he just showed up and you motherfucker got over 150 living bugs up in his fucking nostril, up against his skull? And at
Think about it. Your face and all of like the different, all the tissue that's in there, it may not feel like bugs. Or maybe you might feel movement or something, but you may try to justify it, whether it be your nerves or something like that.
I can't give him that. To me, and even at the end where he said about, I'm about to change my lifestyle, and now when I handle fish, this motherfucker is either some kind of dirty ass hoarder, living in some fucked up environment, or just digging his fucking nasty fingers and this, that, and other. But you don't blow your fucking nose,
I think, like he said, I think it was probably, to your point, he probably dug in his nose, maybe out there fishing or something, and it's a parasite that's
grown
to the water, and
I
now
agree.
it found a new ecosystem that it
But
loves
how
equally.
long does this grow till you decide, motherfucker, that you just gonna keep? So let me show Carol. She says, "Damn, see, that's some white people shit, nasty ass." Cause some shit just is strange credibility that, yo, come on, dude. By the time you show up, now they're about to permeate your motherfucking brain. Come on, dude. And you sitting there, now they only showing your hands. You're gonna clean them motherfuckers. Show me what you look like when you walked in that bitch.
That's a Florida man for real.
God,
Right. Yeah. He was missing the boat on that. No pun intended.
Yeah,
he
good
missed the
God,
boat
that's
on
just-
that. Obviously, he did. He wasn't paying attention.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and again, that's just.
But
It's sad,
this goes to a whole nother topic, though. I mean, men a lot of times we overlook
I was getting ready to go
shit.
there. It's
We
sad.
overlook shit when it comes to medical and visiting the doctor.
It is.
He probably just overlooked it and didn't think nothing of it.
That's where I was going with it, Brother Kenny. That it is sad that men in particular, we're more guilty of this than women, I believe, anyway. That
I do too.
we will self-treat and ignore. And to your point, Tasha, something feels funny, but I'm not going to go to the hospital.
Right.
Even though I could, is that something moving around? And my breathing is not right. Like really? You know, and it's just it is sad that then it get to that point that now you have to go. So look, I used to be guilty of that as a young man. I do a much better job now at when something lingers on too long, I'm going to go see about it. And certainly if it's something physical. And then in terms of hygiene, me and Tasha talk about this all the time. There's so many things that really could be avoided when it comes down to just basic hygiene too. We talk about this, Tasha and I talk about it all the time. I run my errands on Saturday. The very, very first thing I do when I get my groceries in to the house and sit everything down, I wash my hands. That's the very first thing I do. I literally go and wash my hands before I even start handling my food that I'm going to put up in the refrigerator or this, that, and the other. Because in my mind, I'm in a grocery store. My hands have been on a cart. I'm touching food items and canned goods and this, that, and the other. And so all I can think of when I get inside is, let me wash my hands. Let me wash my hands first, and then let me start putting my stuff away. And even then, I got water running in the sink to wash my hands again. Because I knew it was going to make me a drink. And now after I put the food away, I don't want to touch the ice. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm constantly thinking about, let me wash my hands. And I wash my hands constantly. And I am checking, look, between my toes. I'm a diabetic. Every single night when I take a shower, I get off, I have to check in between my toes, literally. Because you can get cut, and then all kinds of things. Hygiene is just so important, but we've gotten away from basic hygiene. And that could, like to Tasha's point, something as small as feces on your hand, or handling raw fish or poultry, and now it turns into something else. So no, folks, no. Terrence says, "Damn, I don't even know what to say." That was just, yeah, it's disturbing.
Right.
Okay, well, we don't have to end on that one. Play a different one so then we can end on a different one.
It on the upside note.
Yeah. Carol said, "Yep," and I wash things that go into the fridge before I put them there. I'm a big fruit person, so yeah, I have my little system that I do. Yeah, that's why I said I got water running. Because again, when I go to reach for the apple, I'm washing it before, because when I reach for it, I'm gonna just start eating on it then. You know what I'm saying? So before I put it in the refrigerator, and I have my little bags and stuff, wash that shit off, because they spraying chemicals on fruit.
Right.
You see them doing it. So yeah. Tasha just bought some containers just today, right? Because we were talking about that just today. To preserve her fruit long. So folks, hygiene. Just yeah, we gotta do a better job.
Quit touching shit unnecessarily. Quit touching shit.
Oh God, yeah.
Right.
So I don't know if this was gonna be a good one or bad when some man is leaning over a coffin. So I don't. Okay, well, good then. If it's funny, good then. Shit, it's a short clip, but I didn't know if this was gonna make us sad or not. It says, when her man finally dead, and you have some remarks. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So bring your excellent body over here. Let me do the things I do. In my bedroom, I'm gonna love you down.
Oh, that's Silk. That's Silk right there.
So bring your excellent body over here. Let me do the things I do. In my bedroom, I'm gonna love you down just like a player.
Okay, so I get it. It says, when her man finally dead, and you have some remarks.
Yes. Let me tell you something. Inappropriate. Okay. I know you do well at the funerals, Black, but that's inappropriate.
I feel different. I feel different.
Inappropriate. Shooting your shot to the widow? No, the inappropriate.
I wouldn't do it in the moment, Tasha, where the fucking coffin is right there, but that's inappropriate in that one moment. But do y'all think it's inappropriate to strike on somebody if you at a funeral? And
that ain't what you're there for.
Bro.
That ain't what you're there for.
Yeah, bro, that's inappropriate, bro.
But is it?
Yes, it's inappropriate. We telling you it's inappropriate.
Yeah, that's inappropriate.
Somebody die, that's when you think about your own mortality. Don't you want to feel alive and happy?
No, I don't think that's the last thing I think about is somebody dick going in me out of funeral. That's the last thing I'm thinking about. It's sucking and fucking. That's it. I'm not thinking about
that's inappropriate.
Carol, you say you hope so. And Craig says, yes, that's inappropriate too soon. I'm not talking about at the actual funeral. I'm going to strike on the person. But
at the repast is inappropriate too.
Yes, I'm going to strike on that pussy after the body's in the ground and we drinking and celebrating. Yes, and before you get there, sometimes you get to a family reunion kind of thing before. If there's an opportunity to fuck, okay, you can. Now, the day of the funeral, I will hold my advances so that they can bury the person. But when it's over with, and now you, whatever you call it, the repast or whatever, then that's fair game. They want to feel good. They want to feel happy. So that is a fair time to strike on some pussy.
No.
That's inappropriate,
Inappropriate.
bro.
So
That's
the answer
inappropriate,
still
bro.
remains inappropriate.
It's always served me well.
And you better not put on those silk and start singing no shit like that and kicking game like that. Don't you do that shit.
When my niece just passed, I was in New York. It was unfortunate because the repast was in Grant Projects, and it was some ugly bitches in there. There was literally only 2 women in there worth dealing with, but it was some ghetto ugly bitches in there. And then of course we had family. So I was a little disappointed that I traveled all the way there. I know I came for the funeral. I did do my part there, but I did hope that there was going to be some pussy to get. So anyway, after the whole little thing happened, me and my boy, we go back to my mother's house. My niece called us over because they was drinking in the apartment. We struck out. We get there, nobody was there because it was pussy getting time. It wasn't appropriate. They was happy. They was drinking. Shit, they had stole food, all kinds of shit. So this was the moment when we thought that we could slip in a little bit of fucking before we come back home, but just wasn't meant to be.
And that's why you struck out. That's why, because it's inappropriate.
You know what, Black? Goddamn, bro. I don't even know what to say about you, though, boy.
My brother-in-law, one of his cousins passed. They're going to Chicago next weekend. If I thought I could get out, I used to go to the funerals with my brother-in-law to Chicago. Always got pussy in Chicago at funerals. Always. There's always been a lucky strike, But I'm fat, I'm old, but they've always been lucky times. Getting pussy at funerals is always really good. Craig says Tasha can speak on this better than me, but it takes women longer to grieve than men. That's the last thing they're thinking about.
Exactly.
Craig, that hadn't been my experience. They want to get happy real quick. And what better grieving arms than mine?
That's an interesting topic that Craig brought up. I never really thought of it like that. But you know what, Craig? I don't know. It depends on the level of love. I think every man and every woman is different, and when they grieve, I think
I'm not even being funny here.
I don't know.
Funerals, my experience on the souls of my 2 brothers has always been people have that moment where they think about, and then there is that after celebration where people want to feel happy, they want to play music. They want to get drunk. Okay, Tasha, the incident in South Haven, Mississippi, where the chick walks into the room, drops her gown and shit. And I said, well, you do realize this is not going to happen.
I think about it in terms of this, the closeness and the proximity of that person's relationship to the deceased should be taken into account. Because if it's like, well, never mind, I ain't finna say it. But I think about it in terms of if it was a grandmother, and this was, maybe a granddaughter or a great granddaughter, possibly, maybe they weren't that close. To be acting like that at somebody's funeral, maybe they weren't that close and they thought that it was okay.
Folks, Terrence said, damn, at the funeral, right in front of the coffin, he wild. Right, so I wouldn't have done it there, and I hope he was joking there, but no, so to your point, Tasha, I ain't asking how the sausage is made, I'm just eating it.
No, you ain't because you ain't thinking about that. You thinking about your sausage and where you trying to put it, okay?
Just saying so.
Keep it in your pants. That's where you put the sausage. That's where it was made, in your pants. Leave it there, okay? Leave it alone.
Am I going to turn it down? No. And I've had friends that have gone off, and I didn't know the deceased, and they had funeral, and guess what? I get that, Black, I'm coming by. So look, if they drinking, they're sitting there, they get a little horny, and want a little something stuffed in them, I'm performing a public service.
And that's how you end up with that lady on that other clip we watched, sleeping outside your motherfucking apartment and shit.
Craig says, I agree that men grieve too, but the process of grieving for women, I think, is different than men, different
It is.
emotions than they deal with. I don't disagree with
It is.
that. I just feel like I should be there to take
Sure,
advantage of that.
No,
and
you shouldn't be there to
I
take
can
it.
definitely relate to that what Craig just said because we do grieve differently
Yeah,
for
you know,
sure.
that's a whole nother.
Yeah, that's a
That's
whole
definitely a
nother
show. That
subject. Yeah,
because
yeah.
again, how much is of that is how much are we allowed to show how we're grieving as men?
Mm-hmm.
And then we're talking generational grief too.
Right.
So those are all. This could definitely be a real serious topic of a show. To do. So maybe that would definitely be something I would like to explore. But it does end on a good note that I think it's perfectly fine to fuck after a funeral. So I was just saying.
That's not how we want to leave that and let that in. That's not what he wants to say. That's not the final word.
Tasha, you know that's what he really wanted to say.
That's not the final word of the show. That's not
Okay,
it. That's not where we want to
Tasha,
end.
give us our final word. Wrap up our final word on
No,
what the fuck
that's not.
top videos.
Oh, okay, yeah, I'll give you our final word. Thank you for coming, and thank you for visiting the show tonight. Thank you for being here and your time, and thank you for walking with me down my For You page because those TikToks all appeared on my For You page. The algorithm is crazy, so.
It really is for sure.
That they send that to you. But you watch all kinds of stuff. So
All kinds of shit.
absolutely, folks, and I agree. So I end on that note. Thank you guys. I hope you enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Can you believe it that we are almost through February? This
I
month
know
is
that's
marched
crazy.
on.
It's
You know what I'm saying?
crazy,
It's
man.
4 days away.
Next week will be March. That's
We're
crazy.
Next
marching
Friday.
on, folks. So spring is coming. The days are eventually going to start getting longer. It's going to start getting warm. But I know you would applaud that shit. Me and Tasha do not like that shit.
They saying it's gonna be 90 degrees
Oh
possibly
my
by
God.
Thursday in Texas, by the way.
That makes no freaking sense.
Hate
I
it.
love it. I
See,
love it.
me
I
and
love
Tasha, we
it. I
like cold
love it.
weather. So whatever little cool weather is left, me and Tasha are going to enjoy. But anyway, enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Thank you guys for popping in. I appreciate for the family that's been popping in. And when I say family, I'm not even talking about just this panel. Craig, Terrence, Carol, consider you guys family. Thank you for continuing to show up. Appreciate your input and being a part of the show. And I mean that. Lamar, the writer, this is the dude that
Yeah.
makes it all possible. We under his umbrella. Appreciate him just popping in and say hello. And DJ, your ass is a full-fledged member. You just don't know it.
Right,
So we
right.
appreciate you. We
Right.
love you. Thank you guys so much. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Make the most of it. Truly, truly enjoy it. It goes by so quick. So whatever you do to relax, watch a good movie, pour yourself a good glass of wine, take a nice hot bath or shower, sit out and enjoy the weather. So thank you for showing up. I love you guys. Appreciate you. Everybody have a great weekend. Rest of your weekend. Peace out.
Peace.